Hey, I'll be the first one to tell you that death, there's nothing glorious about it whatsoever at all. There's nothing glorious about watching the light go out of men's eyes. And with that said, I have empathy and I have sympathy for anyone who dies and who leaves this earth prematurely because of someone else's position, power, authority, or just flat out downright mean to do evil. I really truly do. I'm sympathetic to the police officers and their families. I'm also sympathetic to the citizens' family as well for their losses. They both are equally heinous, especially when there's injustice. There comes a time, a lawful time, where you have to defend yourself and then use deadly force. By all means, by any means necessary. This is my personal opinion. This is what I choose to personally believe, walk, and live after. So with that said, let's go into my video. Hey, listen to me. I'll be the first one to tell you that being a police officer in a metropolitan city is a very dangerous job. It's a very dangerous job. And so somebody asked me the question, Pastor Dow, do you hate cops? No, I don't hate cops. I hate dirty cops. But every once in a while, like every once in a while, well, nobody ever finds a diamond in the rough. But you know what? Every once in a while, there are a few good ones that make you go, But man, the bad ones is just an extraordinary amount. Well, 2016, there was a 5-year high, meaning the highest has been in 5 years, a spike in police killings. And of course, people want to know, well, why is it, Pastor Dow? Well, it's simple. It's because of the fatal shootings that the police officers have done to the American citizens unjustly. And of course, we see that our criminal justice system, well, what a name, huh? Criminal justice system. We see that our system is unfair and unbalanced. It's not of the people, and it is there to protect the king's soldiers. I keep telling us this. If I said it once, I said it 1,000 times. Out of 64 cops that was shot, out of 64, listen to this, 21 out of the 64 were fatally shot and killed in what they call ambush attacks. Now, my question is, what are these killings called whenever cops murder innocent civilians on the side of the road? Because they're full of fear, they pull out guns and they just start shooting folks, even though they didn't draw guns on them. What are they called? And why is there so few police officers that are incarcerated or ever even get the death penalty for killing someone? That's a question. That's much to be desired. It needs to be answered, because I don't know who told the whole world out there that cops are lawful, they're just, and they're good. I don't know who told them that. They're human beings just like anybody else. The only difference between us and them is a uniform and a badge. Other than that, that's it, period. And the truth is, a lot of these police officers that wear their uniform and badge, some of the crap that they do and they get away with, they wouldn't be doing that mess. They would not be doing that mess at all if they didn't have a uniform and badge on. It wasn't a police officer. That I promise you. I was just going into TSC the other day, and I saw a sheriff's patrol pull up in front of Agave's. That's a Mexican restaurant up here, right? And I go, wonder what's going on over there. I mean, he pulls up with authority, gets out a big old fat pig of a cop, too. I mean, this booger was huge. He was a big old cop. I'm wondering what in the world. When you see a police officer, you're wondering what in the world's going on. Why is somebody driving up like that? Well, I look over there, and of course, I kind of take my time walking into the place because I want to see how he's going to exit this place. He's going to exit this place with somebody, someone, and some type of crime been committed or something like that. He pulled up at that place to pick up his to-go lunch. Yeah, right in front of the store. In the no parking area, where it's normally reserved for the, fire lanes and stuff like that, no parking directly right up in front of the store. This big old beefsteak of a car. And I mean, he was a fat, huge sheriff patrol. He wasn't Lafayette police. Big old fat sheriff's patrol. Young guy, too. Couldn't have been no more than 30. Couldn't have been that much. He pulls up to get his lunch. And then he drives off. And so the first thing I said, there's something. And this is the system that expects us to comply and respect their orders. And they continue to keep doing stuff like this. I mean, just the smallest of matter. The way I understand it is that police officers, sheriff patrol, they're supposed to be people of impeccable character. They're supposed to be very professional in attitude. The whole 9 yards is supposed to be. But I guess that's thrown all out. It's thrown all out. We don't need that in this day or hour. I don't know what it is. But anyway, so there's a 56% increase in police deaths in 2016. And I think what needs to happen is that the police officers need to start looking carefully, especially the precincts and everybody else. They need to be looking carefully at their attitude towards the civilian populace, because there was over 2,000 civilians killed at the hands of police officers. 2,000. 2,000. And the best numbers they could come up with was that 64 cops got shot. I'm going to tell you right now, I don't mean to sound pessimistic whatsoever at all, but I'm going to be here to give you a reality check. Nobody seems to comprehend and understand police brutality or injustice unless it happens in your own backyard, or it happens to one of what you call your family members. Then all of a sudden we want everybody to come out and show of solidarity. Then we want everybody to come out and protest. Then we want everybody to come out and be on our side and stuff. But when it happens to somebody else, we don't want nobody. When it happens to somebody else, we don't even care about, as long as it don't happen to nobody else. But if something happens to one of our family members, some type of police brutality, we expect the voice of the public to be hurled to the rooftop. That's what we expect. That's what we expect. And we expect everybody to be just as motivated as we are. And this is the hypocrisy of the American general public. I think what we all need to go back to is a mutual respect. If we can get that and have that and put that in place, then I think that all this fear-mongering and all this corporate controlled news media by the mainstream news media, this fear that they put up in your head and your mind and stuff, when you go out, you won't be terrified. You can exercise some self-control. Am I holding my breath to think that this is going to take place? Nah. I am under no illusion whatsoever at all that anything that I put forth on this channel right here, telling the truth, that the American people are actually going to take that advice and implement it and do it in order to bring about a peaceful resolution. I don't think it's ever going to happen. I just don't. I think we have gone too far in this world. I really truly have. I think we have actually crossed the line of morality. That now we live in a country that is not about truth and justice. We are morally decayed. We are spiritually bankrupt. And we are cancerous in mindset. I'm serious. We are sick as a people. And of course, you keep people sick. They can't think straight, can't act straight. Our economy is dead. It's on life support. And of course, if you can't people have jobs, put money in their pockets and stuff in order to take care of their family and do it with dignity and stuff. And you have this type of world that we live in where civil unrest is literally all over the place. What's the outlook of 2017? I don't know. It's hard to top 2016 because there was so many heinous murders committed on the street at the people who are called law enforcement. And we saw all the injustices that if there wasn't a such thing as cameras and cell phones, they will still be getting by. And even with cameras and cell phones, They still seem to be getting by with it. So what is my suggestion? My suggestion is that you learn how to navigate yourself. Even at times if you have to plot your course, when you leave the confines of your home, wherever you have to go in this world, in the city, in the town, wherever it is, you be aware of your surroundings. If a police officer comes up to you, you try to remain calm because these boogers are on edge. You remain calm. You do everything ever you can. But if you feel that your life is threatened in any way, shape, fashion, or form, after you've done everything that you could, I don't think it's personally in your best interest to sit there and die heinously at people who say that they are lawful and they're going to be unlawful simply because they have fear. And then they want to take the video away from you. They want to take the phones and destroy them and destroy all video evidence. And now they've come up with a system here in this world that if you upload a video, it immediately goes to a cloud, at which I'm going to try to learn how to do that today. So whenever you're taking video and stuff, if they try to destroy the evidence of the video, then guess what? It's uploaded to the cloud. They can't get to that. So they can destroy the phone. Then you have some type of legal recourse. But legal recourse does not bring back dead family members. Just simply don't. And legal recourse does not bring back dead cops. Are you following me? I think there should be a mutual respect. And I think that the police need to understand and remember who are their masters. You serve the people. The people are your masters. You are the one that are charged to be tactful, respectful, and professional. Regardless if these people are acting out of character, regardless they're screaming and shouting, you are charged to be professional at all times. You're not supposed to let your feelings and emotions run crazy and stuff because you personally feel like you're being disrespected and then you want to use the power of the state because you got a badge and a gun to perpetuate evils and injustices against folks. And what's happening is that police today, in the time we live in, they're running up on the wrong people. And I just hope that we've learned from 2016 that 2017 doesn't end up the way that 2016 did, because 2016 was a literal nightmare. What saith you?